Um, well, we're going to start our review for the AP test coming up in a little bit over a month. I'm excited. I have a plan, and our first lesson today is going to be a general review and to try to get you guys thinking in terms of more in terms of less being like worried about the calculations and more worried about just the vocabulary and being able to interpret the problem and get a quick plan of attack. Okay, so what I've developed are these flashcards, and I originally developed them for the multiple choice section of the test, which we aren't going to have. But I started thinking about it about a week ago and thinking, you know, the concept is the same. You're going to have to read a question, pick out the keywords in it, interpret it, and know immediately what to do, because you're not going to have this luxury of time to be able to look anything up. I mean, they are saying it's open note, right? But they're not going to give you time to do that. It is going to be fast. You're going to have to be writing that whole time. So in order to do that, I've developed these questions. I've taken off a few of them because Unit 8, the volume section, is not included. So I took all those off. So what you're going to want to do is either print these out on your printer, or if you don't have a printer, go ahead and use, you can use regular paper. If we were in class, I would have printed this out on cardstock for us, but we're not in class. So if you have cardstock and you want to write them, make cards out of it, that's fine. Paper works too, so don't worry about that. So go ahead and either print them out and then cut them out, or write each one, write the question on the front, and then you're going to want to turn it over and write your plan of attack on the back. So let's say we're talking about the continuity question. Show that f of x is continuous at a. Well, what do I do? You know, when I see the words continuity, what am I thinking? And hopefully you're thinking, right? You're thinking this. You're thinking the limit as x goes to a of f of x has to equal f of a. So you're going to find f of a, you're going to find the limit, and you're going to see if they're the same and show that. You may notice with my answers, it's a lot of stuff. Now, the reason I did this both kind of with words and symbols. So some people are symbol picture people, other people like to describe things in words. So I tried to do both. You don't have to put as much as I did on the back of your card. If it makes sense to you and it means the same thing that I did, it's fine, okay? And then the way to use these is obviously you can quiz yourself. And what I would do is go through and quiz myself and put the ones that I already know aside and work on the ones that I don't know. And then maybe have your folks or a brother or a sister test you and see how you do when someone else is testing you. And then also try to get that speed up so you know, okay, if they say limits, I know exactly what to do. If they say equation of a line, I know exactly what to do, and I can do it very fast. The other thing too is I've left some at the end. I've left 8 for your choice. So whatever you want to practice, maybe it's trig derivatives. You can't get those in your head. Or it's the unit circle or something. You can make some up for yourself. So anyway, happy studying. Just as an aside, I wouldn't sit down and do all of these at once. I did just now, and my back is really sore from sitting. So I would do maybe a couple pages and then take a break and come back to it the next day, or, you know, take a long break and come back to it in the evening or whatever. So these won't be due until next week. And if you have any questions, we'll do a Google Meet too. Okay? So good luck, guys, on your first review lesson, and thank you so much. Bye.